Hey guys, what is up? It's Wigwam here, back with another episode of Eating My Words on a Silver Platter. We're gonna talk about the top 5 bullshit things that indie developers do that really piss me off. And number 1, make your character a square or cube. Nothing says to me that you put no effort into your game more than just seeing that the main playable character is a fucking square. You ever heard the phrase, think outside the box? Today's special guest star is Unbox. Unbox is a FedEx package handling simulator developed by Prospect Games. The developers of this game have tagged it as a love letter to the 90s era platformer without the rose-tinted glasses. From the first moment you turn on the game, you can feel the influences from Rare games. It's a 3D platforming collectathon, except this time instead of being a talking bear or a gorilla, you're a sentient cardboard box. Good old Darwinian evolution. The big twist on gameplay is the titular Unbox ability. You use your Unbox ability to double, triple, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple, and 7-tuple jump. This not only makes navigating the world a breeze, but also incredibly fun. It reminds me of how overpowered you feel by the end of Prototype when you're just flying around from building to building. Once you get the feeling for controlling a rolling cardboard box, you'll be blasting across entire levels at a time using your Unbox ability. Every time you use one of those Unboxes, however, it will take one of your health. You can recuperate your health at mailbox-shaped checkpoints or by picking up little health boxes. And even though it's called health, you can't really die in Unbox. You're a lot more likely to fall in the water and respawn than you are to actually be killed by enemies. Even then, at its worst, you're just gonna respawn back at your last checkpoint, which are located just about everywhere. And if you're in a boss battle or a mission, you won't lose because you die. You just respawn somewhere close by. So while you technically can die, it's more like that comic book style death, whereas it doesn't count and it'll be undone almost instantly. The game doesn't try to shove in artificial difficulty by overly punishing players for dying. It lets you focus more on actually playing the game and having fun with it. So in Unbox, as with all great 3D platformers, there are a ton of things to collect. Each level has 200 golden tapes to find, 18 stamps to collect, 10 zippies to free from their cages, 5 secret diaries to find, and of course 1 boss to fight at the end and 1 mega stamp to collect to unlock the next level. For collecting all these things as well as completing challenges littered around the island, you will unlock new cosmetic items for your box. That's right, you knew there had to be a Pimp Your Box feature in this game. As far as challenges goes, there's usually a racing challenge, some platforming challenges, a kill all the enemies challenge, and some puzzle solving challenges in each level. You get stamps for every challenge you complete, and those stamps let you fight the final boss of the level, which lets you progress through the game. About half the stamps on each given level you will be able to collect from actually completing the challenges, while the other half you're going to actually have to go out there and find. While you're out exploring, make sure you collect all those zippies as well. Zippies are these little boxes here. There are 10 zippies that must be freed per level. Zippies are basically like the minion boxes who do all the hard work. They're not the brightest, but they are hilarious. Actually, this whole game is hilarious. It takes itself about as seriously as a game about sentient cardboard boxes should. I could explain this to you in great detail, or I could just show you this clip that pretty much summarizes the whole game. I fell in love with all of the characters in this game. They'll have simple but distinct personalities. Much like playing Banjo-Kazooie, it feels like you're part of this great cartoon world. Everything is silly and nonsensical, and you'd pretty much have to be a dead-hearted Professor Umbridge type not to love this game. The story is goofy but surprisingly decent. You're the latest box made by GPS, the Global Postal Service, not to be confused with GPS, the Galactic Postal Service. You may be the newbie, but you're supposedly the smartest, fastest, and because I'm playing, I'm going to assume the handsomest box ever made. Look at my box. Look how dapper my box was. As the greatest box that's ever been spawned, it is your job to defeat Big Boss and his evil gang of the wild cards and save GPS, a company that may not deserve to be saved. The music in this game is as spot on as the gameplay. It's catchy, enjoyable, fun to listen to. Has the same 90s platforming nostalgia to it that the rest of the game has. Each level's theme fits perfectly with the level, and you can just tell there is no shortage of love put into it. But hell, the whole game's like that. There are 3 huge worlds to explore and play in. I feel compelled to keep playing each one after I'd beaten the final boss, just because I was having so much fun playing the challenges and exploring every corner of the map. It's such a rewarding feeling to stumble across a hidden stamp or an audio diary or a trapped zippy that you haven't found yet. I'm not usually a completionist, but I just couldn't resist getting every second out of this game that I could. And when it's over, you're just left hoping that there might be some DLC or a sequel or anything to get a few more hours out of Unbox. You need to get some Unbox in your life. It'll make you happy. The controls are tight, the gameplay is a blast, all the characters are hilarious, the game is silly, it's just fun, man. It's just good old, wholesome, fashioned fun. But hey, that's just my opinion. Have you played Unbox? Let me know down below in the comments if you have your own opinions on it, as well as if there are any games that you would like me to review in the future. As always, I love your beautiful faces, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye. Today's coffee mug was... Damn, I'm good. Because it's pretty much the best coffee mug I've ever seen.